Good Wednesday morning. We are following breaking news overnight.
A private plane crashes onto a highway. It is June 17th. This is Today. Breaking overnight, a small jet goes down in Texas, leading to this dramatic rescue effort. Bystanders racing toward the burning wreckage to free survivors. We're live with the very latest. Wild weather, even more heavy rain and flooding pummeling the south.
Man, it's like tidal waves, man.
Millions across the region now on alert for what could become the first named storm of hurricane season. Meanwhile, parts of the Midwest brace for a major tornado outbreak. Al's tracking all. Selling the deal. President Trump wrapping up the G7 summit today, defending his peace agreement with Iran, while also facing growing calls to release the full details of the plan. What he's saying this morning, and one of the issues that awaits him back home, the newly renovated reflecting pool, once again full of algae.
The first thing we noticed was that it was green.
Inside the new effort to clean it up. Ready, set, travel. The 4th of July weekend expected to be a record breaker. Tens of millions set to drive, fly, and cruise in celebration of America's milestone birthday. Just ahead, the top destinations, last-minute deals, and what you need to know to navigate those crowds. All that, plus, all grown up. The royal family announcing Prince George's big move, following in his father's footsteps at a prestigious boarding school. What the future of the future king now holds. And pitch perfect.
Lionel Messi! First career World Cup hat-trick!
Inside Lionel Messi's historic debut at the World Cup. And the tournament's other incredible story. The fans stealing the spotlight from those Scottish fans having a blast and drinking all the beer in Boston. Whatever this is. The joys they're sharing while getting a first taste of life here in the States.
It's my first Buc-ee's in America.
Today, Wednesday, June 17th, 2026.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Craig Melvin. From Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And a very good morning to you. Welcome to Today. Thank you so much for starting your Wednesday with us. Chanel is in for Savannah, who is on assignment.
Good morning.
Have you caught the fever?
We are in the thick of World Cup fever. There's a little something for everybody.
There is. Let me tell you, there are some folks who thought that 38-year-old Lionel Messi might be a little long in the tooth for another World Cup. He showed them last night. Not so fast. 3 goals. 3 goals. And then, of course, the other part of this, the fans.
I was just about to say, even if you don't know the ins and outs of soccer, you have to love this. I mean, the crowds are pouring in from all over the world. And I like the fact that they're enjoying some of the same things that we enjoy.
Yes, maybe some things that we've taken for granted here in this country, like ranch dressing. We will get to that in just a few moments. First, though, we're watching 2 major weather stories this morning. A significant tornado threat facing millions in the Midwest, and what could become the first named storm of the 2026 season in the Gulf.
That is adding to flooding concerns across the region. Parts of Texas already flooded, with some roads completely submerged and heavy rainfall.
Meanwhile, new numbers are out this morning looking at July 4th travel. AAA now predicting a record-breaking holiday. We're going to take a closer look at that.
But we begin with these stunning images from a South Texas highway. Drivers rushing to help rescue passengers after a fiery small plane crash in Laredo.
We've got it all covered for you this morning. We'll start with NBC's Ryan Chandler, who is on the scene of that plane crash. Ryan, good morning.
Well, Craig, good morning. The images from that scene are absolutely unbelievable, and we're learning more about that plane this morning. Flight radar indicates that the 6 people on board were traveling on a Cessna Citation Latitude from San Jose del Cabo in Mexico to Austin, Texas. Investigators are still trying to piece together what went so tragically wrong, but it is clear that the quick actions of some heroic bystanders and first responders could have saved the lives of some inside. This morning, a frantic rescue after a deadly crash. A business jet crashing into the side of a highway in Laredo, Texas.
We received a radio call from our local airport tower indicating that they had an aircraft that was in trouble, that they had lost communication with the aircraft.
The plane then hitting Laredo's busy highway Loop 20. Video showing the moment the aircraft plunges down, seeming to hit a light on the side of the highway and bursting into flames. 6 people were on board. Officials say 1 did not survive.
Regrettably and tragically, we do have to report that there is 1 decedent involved in this crash.
Bystanders quickly pulling over and rushing to help. Seen in this video, trying to smash open the cockpit window to free those inside. Witness Zira Garza says she and her husband helped to get passengers out.
We saw movement inside the aircraft, and that's where my husband just got out of the vehicle.
Garza says some of the passengers who escaped seemed to be teenagers.
The fire was getting bigger, so we thought that I thought that maybe it could explode at any time. I guess just adrenaline itself made them open the door.
5 first responders also hospitalized for smoke inhalation. Now, as officials investigate the deadly collision, Laredo is thankful for those who ran to help.
That was pretty amazing to see the community get together and help out.
Unbelievable heroism there. We're learning more from the mayor of Laredo this morning. He is praising the first responders on the scene. He says that he was on the scene himself and saw firsthand their heroism in suppressing the fire, securing the area, and protecting the public so bravely. Craig.
Yeah, so good to see those folks rushing to that fiery scene. Thank you, Ryan.
Now to that deadly flooding in the south. Parts of the Gulf Coast left underwater as severe weather slammed the region. Torrential rains submerging streets in Louisiana and turning playgrounds into water parks. The deluge triggering water rescues throughout the region. In fact, in the Texas Hill Country, a woman was killed after floodwaters swept her vehicle off the road. And the severe weather isn't over. 25 million people remain under flood watch from Texas to Georgia. The powerful system expected to dump 10 to 20 inches of rain and could develop into the first named storm of the year. Let's bring in Al for the very latest. Good morning to you.
Good morning, guys, and good morning to you. We are looking right now at this system getting itself together. It's a potential tropical cyclone. One would become Arthur. It's 35 miles southwest of Port Connor, 30-mile-per-hour winds. It's moving northeast at 6. The path gives it, hugs the coast right around Wednesday afternoon. It becomes a tropical storm and then makes its way into the southeast. But whether it becomes a tropical storm or not, the rain is going to be the big problem. We've got a moderate risk of flooding. Rainfall rates 2 to 4 inches per hour from New Orleans into Mobile, Selma. Again, this is going to cause catastrophic flooding. Some areas could be looking at 10 to 20 inches of rain on top of what's already fallen from New Orleans to the panhandle of Florida, and even south of Atlanta, they could be looking at heavy rain as well. Now, the severe weather, and we are really concerned about this situation. We've got severe thunderstorm watches and warnings already throughout much of Iowa. This is all part of a system that's going to start moving east, and as it does, we look for a very, very volatile situation this afternoon into the evening. We've got a wind gust of 75 miles per hour, damaging winds. We've also are going to be looking at heavy rain, but the tornado risk is what we're really worried about. From Springfield, Fort Wayne, Indianapolis, up to an EF3 tornado. Chicago within the area of EF2 tornado. Same for St. Louis, Fort Wayne, Indianapolis, back into Clinton. We are going to be watching this move to the east. And then what happens? Tomorrow, we've got a risk of severe weather from Burlington all the way down to Richmond. The tornado risk low, but we're looking at the hail. Again, that's low. Heavy rain, though, especially from Chicago to Detroit, with hourly rainfall rates up to 2 to 4 inches per hour. Guys?
Al, we'll come back to you in just a few minutes. Meanwhile, also this morning, President Trump wrapping up his talks with world leaders at that closely watched G7 summit in France. Many of those conversations revolving around the war with Iran, selling that framework for peace. And what comes next? NBC's Garrett Hake is traveling with the president. Garrett, good morning to you.
Hey, Craig, good morning. The president departs this summit in just a few hours after 2 days of describing and defending his plan to end the war with Iran. But that plan, said to be just a page and a half long, still has not been released publicly or even seen by the president's allies on Capitol Hill or in Israel, according to an Israeli official. And all that uncertainty is just leading to more questions about what exactly this deal achieves and what it might cost. President Trump on the closing day of the G7 summit. The global gathering dominated at times by his plan to end the U.S. war with Iran.
It's a very strong deal. Nobody knows what it is, but it's very strong. And most people seem to be very happy.
The plan itself said to be a page and a half long, not yet publicly released, but the subject of intense discussion and speculation from the summit on the shores of Lake Geneva, where some world leaders have reviewed it,
I think it's a game changer,
to the halls of Congress, where even the Senate's top Republican hasn't seen the agreement's text.
And I assume we will, at some point, hear from the administration with greater specificity.
The president promising transparency only after the agreement is ceremonially signed Friday.
I'll probably have a press conference and read it to you word by word.
President Trump also suggesting he may now pivot his focus towards ending Russia's war on Ukraine, a conflict that during the 2024 campaign he repeatedly pledged to stop on day one of his presidency. The president saying the war has no impact on Americans, but expressing concern for the lives lost, while leaders here agreed to deliver more long-range weapons to the country.
They go to this front and they get blown up. And Ukraine is losing a lot of people, too. I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous. So, yeah, I'm going to do whatever I can.
All this as back in the U.S., 5 people have been arrested and charged with conspiracy to commit murder and other counts as part of a plot to attack Sunday night's UFC event at the White House, according to court documents unsealed Tuesday. The alleged conspiracy involved flying explosive-laden drones into the crowd, then firing on spectators as they fled. The FBI arresting suspects in multiple states, but officials say more remain at large. The president will conclude his time here in Evian with a news conference at which he's sure to be asked more about that Iran deal. Then he heads to Versailles for a private dinner with French President Macron, a 250th anniversary gift, if you will, from our most important revolutionary ally to the United States. Of that dinner at Versailles, the president said he's a fan of beautiful places, that Versailles is not gold leaf, it's the real deal. Craig?
All right. Our Chief White House correspondent, Garrett Hakeforce, traveling with the president in France. Garrett, thank you.
Here at home, workers in the nation's capital are scrambling to control an algae outbreak in the iconic reflecting pool. The water turning green despite a multi-million-dollar renovation that was just recently completed. NBC's Ryan Nobles has that story. Ryan, good morning.
Hey, Chanel, good morning. President Trump is so committed to this renovation that he brings up the reflecting pool in meetings that have nothing to do with the topic. Now, after a $14.5 million investment, the same old problems plaguing the iconic pool are popping up once again.
A new setback this morning for one of President Trump's many renovation projects, the Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool, recently repainted a dark blue, is now sporting a shade of green. National Park Service workers are scrambling to eliminate a massive algae bloom triggered by hot weather, dumping hydrogen peroxide into the water and vacuuming up algae. The Interior Department says the Park Service is also using water purification technology to clear up the algae and other contaminants. But experts warn killing off algae in such a large, stagnant body of water at the height of summer is no easy task. The pool's green color leaving some visitors surprised.
The first thing we noticed was that it was green.
Algae has plagued the reflecting pool since it opened more than a century ago, with the site typically drawing water from the nearby tidal basin. The president pushing to overhaul the pool ahead of the nation's 250th anniversary celebrations, touting a new blue base designed to be seen through crystal clear water.
But everybody's looking at that reflecting pool. They can't believe it. Reflects. We used a dark blue. It's called American flag blue.
Even driving the presidential limo, known as the Beast, over the empty pool in May to tease the changes. The renovation, with a $14.6 million price tag, sparking a backlash from Democrats.
American taxpayers ought to feel absolutely cheated. They should be angry.
It's the latest push by President Trump to remake the nation's capital. From tearing down the East Wing to construct a presidential ballroom, covering over the White House Rose Garden with a patio, planning a massive triumphal arch between the Lincoln Memorial and Arlington National Cemetery, and adding his name to the Kennedy Center before a federal judge ordered it removed last week.
And as with other problems the White House is dealing with, they are blaming some of these setbacks on prior administrations. But the Interior Department continues to maintain that their new approach to fixing these issues with the pool is just beginning, and eventually the water will be clear and algae-free. Chanel.
All right. Thank you, Ryan.
Lots more to get to here on a Wednesday morning, including the fast approaching 4th of July weekend. Tens of millions are expected to hit the nation's highways and skyways. And if you're planning to be among them, NBC senior correspondent Tom Costello here in the studio with everything you need to know. And he has a prop. Hey, Tom.
I've still got World Cup fever here. I got to tell you guys, we've already seen a very busy summer travel season with the World Cup. Fans from all over the globe pouring into the United States. And looking ahead to Independence Day, expect, I hate to tell you, even busier roads, airports, cruise ships, all ahead of the country's major birthday.
With July 4th just around the corner, the countdown is on for what could be yet another record breaker for summer travel as America celebrates its 250th birthday.
History began on July 4th, 1776. Everything before that was a mistake.
Over the long holiday week starting June 28th, more than 72 million people are expected to travel 50 miles or more. And the vast majority will go by car. Gas prices now about 90 cents higher than they were this time last year. AAA says its travel forecast is up slightly from last year, with the largest increase for those hitting the high seas. Top destinations include New York, Miami, Anchorage, Orlando, and the top spot, Seattle, which is not only a major port for ships. It's also one of several cities hosting the World Cup games around the holiday. Elsa Thora says her summer holiday in the U.S. may have started with soccer, but she's looking forward to the 4th of July celebrations as well.
It's something that I've always wanted to experience, and I feel like also this one being obviously 250th will be extra big, maybe.
Travel experts say the combination of the 4th falling on a Saturday this year, the World Cup and America 250 are leading to higher airfares, with the average domestic round-trip flight $488. According to Going, which says that's a 16% jump from last year. But Going says there are still some deals to be had, with the best day to fly on the holiday itself.
If you travel in the morning on the 4th, you also are giving yourself the most opportunity for getting to your destination on time and being able to still experience all that 4th of July nighttime activities.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. You know, we mentioned an increase in cruises. AAA is saying that this year could surpass pre-pandemic levels. And one reason may be the ability for travelers to know what their costs are going to be up front, right? Experts say they always advise people to take time to do the math themselves to game out what a cruise will actually cost, whether it's all-inclusive with the resort. Is that cheaper? So that's something you really need to look into. And don't forget the tips on the cruises, right?
Oh, that's true.
That's what adds up.
That adds up. I was just about to say.
Not just on the cruises, at the hotels, the restaurants, Tom.
Right.
All the things. All right, let's turn now to Al for a check of the rest of the forecast.
All right, guys, a flood risk, as we said, down through the south, severe outbreak in the Great Lakes. We're also looking hot, humid weather in Texas, fire risk in the southwest, plenty of sunshine along the west coast. We're going to get to your local forecast coming up in the next 30 seconds.
We are back at 7:40 this morning on In Depth Today. Big news for the future king.
Yes, not Prince William. No. His son, Prince George, Kensington Palace, announcing he is set to follow in his father's footsteps later this year by attending the prestigious Eton College. NBC's Molly Hunter joins us now from over the pond with that story. Molly, good morning.
Craig, Chanel, good morning to you. That's right. Eton is one of the most, if not the most prestigious and elite all-boys schools in the country, turning out some 20 British prime ministers, a load of British celebrities. You would know their names. And now, for the second time, a future king.
A long-awaited and much-anticipated royal announcement. Kensington Palace confirming 12-year-old Prince George is heading to Eton this fall, one of the most prestigious all-boys boarding schools in the country. He'll follow in his father, Prince William, and Uncle Harry's footsteps.
When it came down to it, tradition prevailed. William obviously has great memories of his time spent at Eton and wants his son to share in that.
Prince William became the first senior royal to go to the school in 1995, photographed here on his first day with parents King Charles and Princess Diana, and little brother Harry, too, who would follow 3 years later. William signing the registry and sporting his new school uniform. Diana's brother, Earl Spencer, also attended the school, and she was a big supporter of the elite education. At 18, William gave an interview upon graduation saying, "I've really enjoyed being able to go about Eton as just another student." For Harry and William, the school's location across the river from Windsor Castle meant tea time occasionally with their grandmother, Queen Elizabeth. For George, it's just a 15-minute drive from his family's home, Forest Lodge.
When you hear the words Eton College in this country, it automatically suggests wealth and privilege, but also a very high-level education. And there's also the tradition that comes with it. You only have to look at the uniform with the black tailcoat, the pinstripe trousers, the white collars and bow ties.
Shoving, pushing.
There are less formal traditions too, like the wall game, a rowdy annual game, part rugby, part soccer, which Prince William enjoyed during his years there. But George has also been slowly introduced to more public-facing royal duties. Last weekend at Trooping the Color with his family, his mother Kate honoring Princess Diana with a strikingly similar blue coat. And unlike most high school boys entering their first year who will graduate and head off to university, George knows exactly what his future holds as the second in line to the British throne.
Molly, you mentioned there at Eton it's a boarding school. Do we know at this point how that could impact Prince George's appearances going forward? Those appearances we all seem to enjoy so much?
Yeah, Craig, it is absolutely full-time boarding school. All the boys board at Eton College. Prince Harry did, Prince William did, but there is an expectation that Prince George will be let off the hook, let off campus for some of the more important royal family engagements, just like we saw over the weekend at Trooping the Color. Craig, Chanel.
All right, Molly Hunter for us there. Molly, thank you.
All right, let's shift gears now and get another check of Al's forecast.
I know, because everybody around the country really is excited about the next parade. But we are partly sunny, windy, humid, chance for a thunderstorm. Heat index going to feel like 90 degrees, but that is not going to dampen the spirits out there. The heat is on out west. 26 million people from Corpus Christi out to the Grand Canyon looking at heat advisories and heat warnings. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. That's your latest weather. Third hour today, back together, baby.
Or Saturday morning without you.
Yeah. Welcome to Nonsense.
Oh, it's nice to be back with you guys.
You have a little PSSP for us?
Yeah, and I come bearing food, so that's
Okay.
always a good thing. I do hope you're hungry because McDonald's has some big news. We're first going to throw it back to the 60s for this one.
Follow Ronald McDonald through the land of apple pie trees. And don't be surprised if you meet Big Mac and Big Cheese.
Man, that's a fever dream if I've ever seen one. McDonald's announced
Did some
yesterday.
mushrooms on that one.
McDonald's announced yesterday that they are bringing back those beloved fried apple pies. They were first introduced in 1968, later replaced with a baked version in the 90s. The nostalgic dessert will return for a limited time, starting on June 23rd. The revival is in honor of America's 250th birthday. And the celebration, guys, will also include a 35-foot apple pie along iconic Route 66.
That's fun.
Wow.
It is
I wonder
fun.
if it'll be edible.
You probably remember when these came out.
Absolutely.
I only know the baked version. I've never had
these were great. And it was like lava inside, so it was great.
Burning the roof of your mouth.
Oh,
every time
the
you
best.
Oh, they're really crunchy and delicious.
It's like the Kansas State Fair right there.
It's like a cannoli.
No, it's with apple.
If it had a
It's like an
baby with
American
apple pie.
cannoli.
Yes.
That's good. All those folks at the World Cup ought to be trying this.
Oh, yeah, I guarantee you they will.
That's coming. This is good.
Well done. Thank you, Dylan.
All right, you're very welcome.
Happy birthday, America. America.
America?
That means the boost is coming.
Yes, hi guys. Get the tissues ready. We're about to show you one of the sweetest proposals you'll ever see right after this.
All right. Feels like a good time to stop the
Recess is
conversation.
over. All right. I know we were all talking, but y'all are going to want to watch this. This video is currently taking over the internet, racking up more than 20 million views. Let's take a look at the sweet moment one boyfriend asked his girlfriend's deaf parents for permission to marry her, learning sign language for the occasion. Wow. Isn't that so sweet? He went on to share that the ring is engraved with the sign for I love you.
That is, oh my gosh.
That's cool.
That might be one of my favorite moves.
You liked
I love
it.
that.
Yeah, all the women like the romance.
Yeah, I do.
Wait. We love that. We liked it too. We liked it with cheese.
Craig, did you like it?
I did. I loved it. You guys put a lot of work.
I do this with the boys all the time. Like before, like in the middle of a baseball game, Calvin will just like
see. And for us that went to the University of Texas, it means a completely different
less
thing.
romantic.
A completely different thing.
That's hilarious.
I didn't even think about that.
Very sweet.
That was good.
All right, ahead in Pop Stars, major changes coming to the Grammys. We'll break down the new rules and categories and what they could mean for your favorite artists. But first, your local news and weather.
It's 8 o'clock on Today. Coming up, breaking overnight. A small jet crashes onto a highway in Texas. Bystanders rushing to rescue those inside. We're live with the very latest. And on alert this morning, dangerous floods raging along the Gulf Coast. Roads and highways underwater, triggering rescues across the region. Meanwhile, the Midwest braces for a possible tornado outbreak. Al's got your full forecast. Then, sleepless in Seattle. We're going to introduce you to some Mariners players with one thing in common.
All in favor of group tummy time?
These first-time fathers juggling parenthood and the national pastime after an off-season baby boom. All that plus the kings of culture, Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers live in Studio 1A.
Ding dong, Las Culturistas calling.
America 250 calls on Saul.
Did you know you have rights? Well, you do.
And Shrek heads back to the swamp.
Oh my God. It's really happening.
It's all ahead today, Wednesday, June 17th, 2026.
Visiting today from Horton, Alabama, Adrian, Michigan,
Peoria, Illinois,
and Vero Beach, Florida.
Today is my 70th birthday.
South Carolina loves Craig Melvin. Emerson, don't lie.
I am thinking about you, not thinking about you.
It's my birthday in New York. Celebrating our birthdays
From Nashville, Tennessee.
on a mother-daughter trip
From Ames, Iowa.
Hi to our grandparents watching for us in Chicago. We love you, Grandma and Grandpa.
And we love you too, Grandma and Grandpa.
Sweet.
We're good to see all of those smiling faces out on the plaza. Good to see you as well. Thank you so much for starting your Wednesday morning with us. Chanel is in for Savannah, who, by the way, is starting production meetings on the Wordle Game Show coming to NBC later this year.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah,
Good
it's
morning.
Good to have you. Good morning.
Yeah.
By the way, be sure to come back tomorrow, S. Jones, because me and Al and Carson, we're going to share our annual pre-Father's Day tradition, this outing that we do every year. This time we put our mini golf skills to the test before a heartfelt 19th hole, Chad.
I always look forward to those
it was a lot of fun
segments
this
you
year.
guys do together.
Thank you. So we'll have that for you tomorrow. Meanwhile, it is a busy morning here. A lot to get to as we turn to your news at 8. We're going to begin with that breaking news overnight we've been following. A private plane crashing onto a Texas highway. Good Samaritans rushing in to help save passengers as the jet burst into flames. NBC's Ryan Chandler is in Texas. He joins us now with details on this one. Ryan, good morning to you once again.
Well, Craig, good morning. It is a tragic scene with one confirmed dead there in Laredo, and it is also an incredible example of heroism and humanity as so many bystanders rushed to this scene to help despite the significant danger that they likely faced themselves. You see the incredible video here, the plane clipping a highway light pole before crashing down onto Laredo's Loop 20, a busy highway there. Good Samaritans then rushing to the rescue, trying to break the cockpit windows, managing to pry open the door. You then see what appears to be two young boys rushing out of the plane. We know that 6 people were on board. One of them has died, but the quick, heroic actions of those bystanders could have likely saved the lives of 5 other people. We know from Flight Radar 24 data that this plane was a Cessna Citation Latitude, traveling from San Jose del Cabo to Austin, Texas, and incredibly 5 of them are still alive this morning. We heard from one eyewitness who told us that in spite of the significant danger that they faced themselves, they didn't hesitate to rush to the rescue.
The fire was getting bigger, so we thought that maybe, I thought that maybe it could explode at any time. I guess just adrenaline itself made them open the door.
For some context here as well, we're in Galveston, Texas right now, tracking that system in the Gulf. Laredo is about 3 hours from the Texas coast, so we know that this weather, at least, was not a factor in this crash, but we're waiting for more word on what could have caused this tragedy from the NTSB and the FAA. Craig.
All right, Ryan Chandler for us there in Texas. Ryan, thank you.
Now to severe weather in the south. Parts of the Gulf Coast left underwater as torrential rain slammed the region. The deluge submerging streets and triggering hundreds of water rescues. And there's more dangerous weather on the way. 25 million people remain under flood watch from Texas to Georgia. Al is back with another look at that forecast. Al.
Hey guys, good morning, and good morning to you. And as you saw in Ryan Chandler's live shot, we got rain now coming in. This is all part of what could be our first tropical system would become Arthur. It's 15 miles east-southeast of Port Connor, 30-mile-per-hour winds. It's moving north at 7 miles per hour. Will become a tropical system most likely sometime tomorrow afternoon. But don't worry about the designation. It's the rain that's going to come out of this system. We're talking about the moderate risk for flash flooding stretching from just east of Lake Charles all the way to Albany, Georgia. Rainfall rates 2 to 4 inches per hour. We could be looking all told 10 to 20 inches of rain out of this system. The other big weather story is the severe weather that's going to be developing in the Midwest. Already, we've got severe thunderstorm watches and warnings out right now for much of Iowa. This system is going to be pushing to the east, and as it does, we have the risk for really severe weather today. We're looking at wind gusts of 75 miles per hour, damaging hail, but the tornado risk is really major. For 46 million people, we're talking about the possibility of EF3 tornadoes from Kankakee, Springfield, then EF2s from St. Louis, Chicago, Indianapolis, and Fort Wayne. Some of these could be long-track storms moving at up to 60 to 70 miles per hour. Tomorrow, that severe weather moves to the east from Burlington back to Nashville, but we still have the risk of severe weather all the way down to the Gulf. We're talking about some places where we could see a low tornado risk, low hail risk, but the winds are going to be big, and we're going to be looking at heavier rain. Some spots from Chicago to Detroit could see up to 2 inches per hour. Guys?
All right, Al, thank you. This morning, the final chapter in a 17-year killing spree that terrorized communities on New York's Long Island. Rex Heuermann, known as the Gilgo Beach serial killer, being sentenced today after admitting to strangling 8 women. NBC's Emily Aketa is at that courthouse in Riverhead, New York. Emily, good morning.
Craig, good morning to you. You can see the line of people already leading to the courtroom for what is anticipated to be an emotional and powerful day as the families of those victims, some for the first time, will share their experiences publicly. Rex Heuermann himself is also expected to address the court. It's not clear if that will include an apology, according to the DA, before he's anticipated to spend the rest of his life in prison.
Rex, did you do it?
This morning, the decades-long saga of the Gilgo Beach murders is finally coming to a close. Rex Heuermann, the New York City architect and married father of 2 who lived a secret life as a serial killer, will be sentenced today.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes.
The 62-year-old admitting in April to soliciting sex and strangling 8 women to death between 1993 and 2010 on New York's Long Island.
It was something that obviously shocked, alarmed, and concerned our county. So we're glad that we were able to come to this resolution.
The killings went unsolved for some 30 years until a major break in the case in 2022, when investigators first identified Huerman as a suspect through his distinctive pickup truck. Then DNA from his trash pizza crust helped link Huerman to hair found on multiple victims. Among the evidence found at his Massapequa Park home, a disturbing document to plan out his kills. Suffolk County District Attorney Ray Tierney says since his arrest, Huerman has spent 23 hours a day alone in his cell, occasionally receiving visits from family or friends and reading true crime. Huerman has also been corresponding with another jailed murderer, Keith Hunter Jesperson, the infamous happy face killer who confessed to killing 8 women across the country in the 1990s.
My understanding was that individual, Jesperson, he had encouraged the defendant to plead guilty.
But Tierney stresses today's hearing is about the victims and their families, like Melissa Can, who lost her sister, Maureen Brainerd Barnes.
This moment is not the end, but a reminder that love endures, truth prevails, and hope never fades, because even in the darkest moments, justice will find its way.
And Huerman is expected to spend the rest of his life behind bars without the possibility of parole. He's also agreed to work with the FBI's Behavioral Analysis Unit, giving agents a window into the mind of a serial killer. His attorney did not respond to our request for comment. A lot of eyes on this morning, Craig.
Indeed. Emily Aketa for us there at the courthouse. Emily, thank you.
Final preparations are underway this morning for tomorrow's New York Knicks championship parade. Millions of people are expected to converge along the parade route through Manhattan's Canyon of Heroes. New York City Mayor Mamdani says it could turn out to be the largest parade in the city's history. On Saturday, just in case you haven't heard, the Knicks beat the Spurs to win their first NBA title since 1973. But it wouldn't be a proper celebration without plenty of confetti. So look at this. Crews are busy preparing more than 1 ton of confetti that will rain down onto the Canyon of Heroes in the Knicks' honor.
It is going to be one heck of a party.
One big
downtown.
celebration. That's a lot of confetti to clean up after.
Yes.
All right. Much more ahead, including Pop Star, Dylan.
I was thinking that too, the cleanup.
Oh, my
afterwards. We know Al is going to love this item we've got in Pop Start this morning. A first look at Shrek and Donkey's next adventure, 16 years in the making.
We are back at 8:14 with the most adorable story in Major League Baseball.
Yes, the Seattle Mariners have a slew of players who are pulling double duty this season as athletes and as busy dads, too. And NBC's Morgan Chesky is shining a light on them this morning. I had a Father's Day this weekend. Hey, Morgan.
Hey, guys, good morning. Nothing quite like fatherhood, right? And for the Seattle Mariners, this season, an entirely new ballgame. Last year was exciting, winning the division, deep playoff run. But for 2026, well, baseball's become a family affair. 9 Mariners, full lineup, are recent first-time dads, and even more of them are chasing toddlers. So we sat down with 4 of them to talk about everything from life in the clubhouse to playpens.
For the Seattle Mariners, this is baseball 2026 style.
All in favor of group tummy time?
Aye. Starting in spring training, the team welcomed back a bunch of rookies. Players turned parents packing the roster. Their 26-man squad boasting 14 fathers with kids 3 and under. 9 of those proud papas, first-timers.
Tougher facing an all-star pitcher or getting a good night's sleep these days?
Both of those are hard.
But no complaints here from the sleepless in Seattle.
It was awesome. I thought being able to see everyone's kids at camp was like really, really special.
Pitcher Emerson Hancock among the most recent to join the dad ranks, with beloved 6-month-old son Miles. Outfielder Luke Raley's daughter Reagan, a happy 15-month-old. Shortstop and captain J.P. Crawford's daughter Cora, an 18-month-old daddy's girl. And then there's relief pitcher Gabe Spire, who with 2-year-old son Casey is already a seasoned pro.
Team chemistry right now, I would say, is through the roof.
How much of that is because you got so many dads on the team this year?
Yeah, I would say that's a lot because someone will look a little tired, like rough night. Like I got elbowed in the face at 4 a.m.
the Mariners are winning, they say in part, because now there's just a little bit more to life than baseball.
I would always take home baseball, and now like when I go home, it's all about wanting to be with my daughter. Once I step out of those doors and Cora comes running up to me, dad mode.
And as rookie dads, there's been some sports terms redefined.
Blowout everywhere. Onesie off, throw right in the trash. I'm not talking just a little see through the diaper, not. It was everywhere, front, back. It was terrible.
But blowout or strikeout, these big leaguers aren't afraid to step back up to the plate.
Quick show of hands. Who here has changed a diaper in the last 24 hours? All right. 48?
Yeah, 48.
All right, there you go. There you go.
Their claim put to the test with their better halves.
True or false? All of the guys have changed diapers in the last 48 hours.
That's true.
True? Okay.
The dad dedication clear, taking batting practice alongside baby tips.
Always pack an extra onesie. Always have snacks on hand. Don't let them sleep in the bed with you because then they won't want to go back in their crib.
Preach.
Their old vet Gabe Spire dropping the mic.
I'd say my biggest advice is just giving mom a break as often as possible. It goes a long way.
Nice. Nice.
And as Father's Day approaches, they all acknowledge who the real MVPs are.
Mom. There's no doubt.
far. Without a doubt.
No doubt.
Love and support fueling a grind of a season with players knowing they've already won.
Opening weekend of this year.
Come on.
Little messy hair, how she wakes up every morning. She's outgoing, she's crazy. She's really tough too.
He gets really good
Yes,
hair.
he
He's got
does.
great hair. I'm proud that he's got good hair.
It's the smile. That smile can change your day just like that.
Change a day or even a season for a baseball team turned family all its own.
We spend all our time together. Your kids grow up, you get to check in on them. It really is a really, really close family that we have here.
A close family and those family vibes must be paying off. Mariners currently leading their division and are hoping to keep that momentum going. And as for all those little ones, those baseball road trips, not quite as bad when you've got some built-in play dates. Moms tell me everyone gets along famously. Guys?
That's great.
That's a good point. They can have their own little nursery.
Right. Their own playgroup.
Yeah, they can have little play dates all over the place.
That's fantastic.
Thank you, Morgan.
It's a perfect story to kick off Father's Day weekend.
Absolutely. This is the best time of the morning. Pop start.
All right, I got it. I got you covered this morning, and we're going to start with Shrek 5.
Wow.
We're getting our first look at the ogre's return to the big screen. Yesterday, a teaser dropped for the new animated movie, and all our favorites are back. Shrek, Fiona, Donkey. Here's a peek at their latest adventure.
So what you're saying is Shrek and Donkey off on another... No, don't say it. Two stalwart friends. That's not what this is. On a whirlwind, Donkey, big city. Oh, I'm caked up like a friggin' bakery. Adventure.
Wanna date a snowman?
Speed up, Shrek.
You really can't help yourself, can you?
Hell to the no, I can't.
That's gonna be good.
It's so funny already. Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz are all returning to voice their characters. Joining them is Zendaya, who will play Shrek and Fiona's daughter, Felicia, with SNL star Marcelo Hernandez and Superman standout Skylar Gisondo as her brothers Fergus and Farkle. Shrek 5 hits theaters in June of 2027.
That's going to be
It's going to be great.
And you know, kids like it, and the adults.
And we laugh.
It's a year out.
It's a year out.
Oh, wait a minute. I was thinking this June.
It'll be here before you know it.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Next up, Bob Odenkirk. The actor is returning to one of his most iconic roles, Saul Goodman. For 13 years, Odenkirk played the lawyer on Breaking Bad and its spin-off series, Better Call Saul. Well, now he's reviving the character in honor of America 250.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know you have rights? Well, you do. Sure, they're old-timey. They were written by a bunch of guys in powdered wigs and knee socks. Boring! But believe it or not, they're still surprisingly relevant. All because a whole bunch of good people, 250 years worth, sacrificed everything they had for this awesome wallpaper behind me. Know your rights. And for the love of Mike, don't ever give them up.
I'm Mike, and I approve this message.
That's great.
Man, I miss
great.
that. That, of course, Saul's fixer, Mike, giving the stamp of approval. Better Call Saul ended in 2022. But maybe they could be making a comeback. We'd all watch it.
Yes, we would.
All right, next up, the Grammy Awards. The Recording Academy has announced 5 new categories and some big changes, starting with the 2027 ceremony, the most noteworthy in the Best New Artist category. Musicians will now be allowed to submit up to 4 times across 4 different years for consideration.
What?
Previously, artists were counted out after 3 submissions. The change was inspired by music's constant evolution and how recognition can take longer to come than it once did. For example, to break this down for you a little more.
We need it.
Yeah.
Billboard reports that country star Ella Langley has already submitted 3 times in the past for Best New Artist category. This extra year of eligibility gives her a shot at the award in a year she's truly broken through.
But it's just a new artist category?
Yes, but I think she could win in other categories.
So there's new or newer.
Well, I think by the time some of these artists by the time we know who they are,
right?
Yes.
They've been making music.
So they're new to us.
New to us. Yes.
New to
We'll
you.
call it the new to you category. But not
That's right.
still
If
new.
you haven't heard him before, it's new to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Not new to the industry. But
Don't think about it too much.
No.
Yeah,
sorry.
we
Just
did.
go with
We
it.
overanalyzed.
Just go with it. Next up, Harry Styles. The Grammy winner took a night off from his record-breaking run at Wembley Stadium for a more intimate performance. Harry performed with a 50-piece orchestra to reimagine some of his greatest hits and also cover some classics, including this one from Simon and Garfunkel. I mean, he could sing anything.
That would have been incredible.
Right?
The orchestra, too.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's new.
Yeah. That's
to you.
He could be
Now he
best
can
new
sing.
artist.
Yeah.
New artist.
Sure, he'll win for something else. Harry is set to return to Wembley tonight for his run of 12 shows through July. Finally, Craig, it's your turn.
Okay.
A new episode
You
of
should
your...
crank out a lot of these.
I'm trying to.
Every week.
Trying to keep up.
A new episode of Glass Half Full podcast is out now. This week's guest, WNBA champ, 4-time MVP, and Olympic gold medalist, Asia Wilson.
Nice.
She opens up about the highs and lows of her career so far, including this moment when she knew she made it.
Did the girl from Hopkins, South Carolina, ever think she would be on the cover of a Wheaties cereal box?
Oh my goodness, it still doesn't seem real. It's like surreal to me. You know, I have a lot of moments in life where you're like, oh wow, I can say I made it. Like Olympian, yes, made it. Like getting a shoe, yes, made it. But it's something about being a Wheaties champion that you're like, no, I've made it. Like I am on a roster full of amazing athletes on and off the court. And like, to be on the orange box, like, come on now.
The Wheaties box.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
it's classic.
That's amazing. You should rename this one the Bowl Half Full.
The bowl. So it's too late now, but next time I'll try to think about it. She talked about the Wheaties box, but she also talked about her dyslexia, her struggles with dyslexia, the fact that her father was her first coach. She came to basketball late. She didn't start playing until she was 11 years old.
Wow. Really?
So her relationship with Coach Dawn Staley and how that shaped her. So she talked, and also her boo. She talked a little bit about, she's dating Bam Adebayo.
It's always weird when you say boo.
I know.
Her boo.
Yeah.
Her boo.
South Carolina's
Just followed up with 6'7".
There you go. Glass Half Full, YouTube, wherever you get your podcast. Guys, look who's here. Boo and Yang, Matt Rogers. But first, quick check. Don't
write on the lens.
Weather and these. No, don't do that.
Well, let's turn now to golf's toughest major. All eyes on New York's famed Shinnecock Hills Golf Club for the 126th U.S. Open.
Yes, the world's best have descended on Long Island once again for a chance at that coveted title. Dan Hicks, the voice of golf on NBC Sports, he is there as well. Dan, good to see you again, buddy. Thanks for getting up early.
My pleasure. It's a gorgeous day in the Hamptons, everybody.
Beautiful.
Let's talk about the world's #1, Scottie Scheffler. He's got 3 of the 4 majors. He needs this one to complete the Grand Slam. Turns 30 on Sunday as well. So, Dan, what are the chances that we actually see him win it?
Well, every time Scotty tees it up in a big championship, a major or outside of that, he really is the favorite coming in. You look at this storyline, Craig, and it is almost too unbelievable to fathom, right? Not only his 30th birthday, he gets a chance to be the latest Grand Slam winner, Rory McIlroy did it a couple of years ago at the Masters, but on his 30th birthday, as you mentioned, on Father's Day, he's a father of 2, so he and his wife Meredith could be celebrating here with a sunset going down on the Peconic Bay at this gorgeous golf course. He has only won once this year, and that is considered somewhat of a little bit of a mini slump for a guy like Scottie Scheffler. That's how dominant he's been in. So he's due to win a tournament. Why not make it the major championship in the U.S. Open at storied Shinnecock and be the latest to pull off the Grand Slam? It would be the best storyline you could possibly imagine on Sunday.
Well, you just mentioned Rory. I mean, hot on his heels. He's the world's number 2. What do you think his chances are for the title this weekend?
Rory has really warmed up to the U.S. Open. He won this championship 15 years ago in 2011. Then he went through a series of U.S. Opens where he didn't really play great. In fact, he missed the cut here the last time the U.S. Open was staged here at Shinnecock. But in recent years, Rory has had a couple runner-ups. He's been a top 5 guy here. His game has gotten better through the years as far as controlling the trajectory of shots and the brisk winds here at Shinnecock. So anytime you tee it up in a major championship, Rory, who says he's concentrating more on major championships, is always a factor. So the number 2 ranked player in the world, Rory McIlroy, wouldn't be surprising to see him win another U.S. Open title.
Hey, Dan, I know the host courses for the U.S. Open are always particularly challenging. I got to play Shinnecock with Carson Daly for Media Day. 50-mile-per-hour winds. I mean, It is such a hard course, but everyone still loves it.
Yeah, Dylan, I was there that day on Media Day. We were putting the stocking caps on, the ski caps on. It's a brutal golf course. The wind is always howling here. The players will tell you that they've never been here without at least being a club or 2 club wind. The forecast for Thursday is for rain showers in the morning, and then the wind is going to just really get up there, maybe as high as 30, 35 miles an hour on Thursday. That makes this golf course, I think, the toughest in the world. But Dylan, it's my favorite golf course in the U.S. Open rotation. I think it just challenges every single shot in the bag, and that's what it's going to take to hoist that title.
And that's what makes it fun to watch.
Dan Hicks, thank you, Dan. We'll be watching.
You bet. Can't wait, guys.
Complete coverage of the 126th U.S. Open tomorrow through Sunday on NBC, Peacock, and NBCSN. Up next, the pop culture loving stars behind the wildest awards show you will ever see. It's coming on tonight. Can't wait to catch up with our pals Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers. But first, this is Today on NBC. We are back. It is 8:40 now. Back with 2 of our absolute favorites around here, Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers. Taking the witty humor from their hit podcast, these 2 have created, and they host this jaw-dropping, genre-bending parody award show, the Los Culturistas Culture Awards. It spotlights the unsung heroes of culture with categories like Best Vibe, hands down, and most iconic building or structure. Bowen and Matt, they've been preparing for this evening's festivities all year.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, believe your eyes. It's us.
Hudson Williams and Connor Story once the substance wears off. But y'all know I'm actually Matt Rogers.
And I'm for real, Bowen Yang.
Yes, he is.
Now let's stop pretending we play sports and start pretending we're hosting a dang awards show.
Here we go.
I'm
not even kidding.
Love it.
Yeah.
Bad guys.
Happy to be here.
I mean, this is just take it off. 5th time you guys have done the award show. 2nd time it's been televised.
Yes.
Is it different this time around? How's it different?
It is. I think we were just excited rather than nervous. Last year we were a little terrified. I think we were experiencing an anxiety episode that we didn't realize until after the fact, but this year was just fun.
We were like on the red carpet last year walking in. Everyone was like, how do you feel? We were like, we're not sure this is going to happen. And so this year we were like, it can happen. Let's just go for it. We somehow pulled it off.
And by the way, for folks who haven't seen it before, we're talking like 100 categories, literally.
Yeah.
I wanted to give people a sample.
Okay.
I pulled one category. This is Best Dinner nominees.
Yeah, so this is the nominees for Best Dinner. Okay, and the nominees are One with a Proposal, 2 Tables Over. So wonderful. Reminds me of how we used to be.
Steak au poivre.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
At Sardi's, after an amazing Broadway show. God, this city is so full of life.
whatever it is, you cooked it and you beat Bobby Flay.
Amazing, congrats. And finally, the final nominee, spaghetti and meatballs featuring sauce.
There
Like
you
it's
go.
a rap feature.
Looks like that's going to be a close competition.
I think so.
Do you have a favorite?
I like meatballs.
There you go. You're going to love spaghetti and meatballs.
That would be, I'm a classic guy. So the opening act last year was also this really elaborate number. Not to give away too much.
Yes.
But can we expect something similar?
Yeah,
absolutely. I think this is also There we go. Look, we've got hockey sticks. It might have to do.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
Boys
alert.
get their sticks out and they're dancing on stage.
That's all.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll talk more about the show later. Yeah, he did. He did say sticks.
I said
He said
sticks.
sticks.
He's done this before.
The guy on the button is like, what? He's like, do we have to delay it?
Say it wasn't sticks.
This is the first time you've been back here since you left SNL.
So you think I've been squatting in this building for months?
The first time you've been on this show talking to me since you left.
Yeah.
And I saw something this week. I wanted to ask you about it because you made some comments a few days ago about not feeling central to the cast. You said at times you felt like seasoning. And when I read that, I was like, well, shucks, man, Bowen was like some of the most iconic characters of the last few seasons. They were yours. I mean, we're talking Mudang, Titanic Iceberg.
Yeah.
So how do you reconcile those things, the way that you were feeling at times and the perception that people like me might have had?
I think, that's a great question. I think, there I am. I feel like I loved being in this ensemble. That's what the show is ultimately. And that was a profound experience. I also was like, let me work on my own shows, like the Culture Awards are sort of a love letter to shows like SNL where it's a variety show. We're singing, we're dancing, there's a bunch of celebrity appearances. I was like, let me figure out like my vision for this. And I chatted with Lauren. I saw him at the Tonys. I shook his hand before he won his Tony. I was like, I think you're gonna win. We were rivals in categories. But no, it was, and he and I have been connecting recently, and it's been really nice to like reflect on this now, sort of retroactively. Glass half full!
Glass half full, I like what you did there.
Yeah.
I don't think people sometimes appreciate the commitment that it requires for guys like you who are doing that grind week in and week out. It's probably hard to do other stuff and give that 100%.
Totally.
Let's talk about 10 years of the podcast.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Speaking of podcast, I mean, it's become its own thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy whenever we hear 10 years. It really does sometimes feel like it's still a new podcast, but it has gone by like that. And now I'm looking at the footage, and there's us with Nicole Kidman and Laura Dern, and I feel like if I could tell those kids that were just putting a mattress in the wall to keep the sound out when we were trying to start a podcast, that would happen, I don't know if I'd believe it.
A feature on the podcast, for folks who haven't listened yet, is I Don't Think So, Honey. It's actually my favorite part of the podcast.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. It's a moment in time. It's usually a minute where you just kind of go off, Craig, on something in pop culture that you're not vibing with.
So maybe you want to do one.
Yeah.
I can't go a minute, but because we got to.
We can do 30 seconds.
We can do 30 seconds.
Okay.
All right. This is Craig Melvin's I Don't Think So, Honey. History's being made. Craig Melvin's I Don't Think So, Honey. His time starts now.
I don't think so, honey. Peanut butter.
Okay, go off.
George Washington Carver created the peanut. He gave that to us. He created 350 other products, none of them peanut butter. At some point, someone decided they wanted to make a buck. They perverted the peanut. They created this like cementy paste that smells terrible.
10 seconds left.
Takes over the flavor of anything that it's around. And oh, by the way, moreover, not even a nut. You know what it is? It's a legume.
Legume.
It's a legume. Yes.
3 seconds left.
It's an edible seed inside a pod. Not even a peanut. It's not even a real nut. Walnut, salute. Pistachio, salute. Cashew, salute. Peanut butter? I don't think so, honey.
Yes! Craig Melvin, everybody!
I want you to know, everyone in this room just went...
Yeah!
They were like, yes!
We hate peanut butter.
Hey,
Craig,
Craig, that was an all-timer, sir.
Thank you.
Was really
Fantastic.
good. We do think so, honey.
And a lot of that, if you can't tell, a lot of that's been inside for a long time.
Yeah, you wanted to talk about how they perverted the peanut.
Bo and Matt, thank you both. They're back in our fourth hour. You can catch the Las Culturistas Culture Awards tonight on Bravo, streaming on Peacock. Chanel Jones loves peanut butter.
I do.
Not
Peanut
anymore.
butter jelly. Just ahead, Jill is here with an all-new Steals and Deals. Wait until you see what we have for you this morning, loaded with must-have summer essentials. But first, this is Today on NBC. And we are getting you ready as summer officially arrives
times. We're getting you ready with a fun-filled stills and deals. Fun-filled stills and deals.
Hard to say.
I say field. This week, this one's packed with must-haves and deep discounts, up to 85% off today. So we have our friend today, lifestyle and commerce contributor Jill Martin is here. So a reminder to scan that QR code to start shopping. I think these things are gonna go like that.
All right, let's get right
Let me show you
into
the
it.
first one.
Okay,
'Cause I
summer
just put it on. Can I
sparkle.
show
I
you?
mean, we love. So what's great about this
Russia.
is this is the Rachel Glauber bracelet stack. Retail $198, deal price $29, 85%
Look at
off.
this.
Things get
Isn't that
tangled,
cute?
but this is a 3-in-1. So look, it's one bracelet. Here,
Yeah.
I put it on, and it's attached by one clasp. So you get
So
the look
cute.
of a stack
Yeah.
without the hassle of a stack.
I love that one. That's
So
my
look at
favorite.
all the different iterations.
Yeah.
$29, 85% off. What a great gift. Beautiful.
Can't beat
okay.
it. Talk to me about the skincare here.
Okay, so I just switched over to this specifically because it gets overwhelming with the skincare routine, and this just like gives it to you. Plus, the daytime has SPF in it, so you don't have to, have a million things. The Trust MD Skincare Essentials Duo, the retail $238, the deal price $39, 84% off. Okay, so the first one has SPF 30. You put on the serum first, then you put on the face cream. It's super hydrating, and you're already done with your day.
Okay.
Then this is your everyday routine. This is the second bundle, and this you use during the day, and then at night there's an overnight cream that when you put it on, it really just like soaks it in.
Ooh, that
so I've been
lovely.
using this for a few weeks, and I really do feel the difference. So the deal price is $39 for the whole set. You get one or the other bundle.
I love that. Okay, talk to me about these cooling hats.
Okay,
here.
so my mom and dad have been wearing these power cap, cooling cap, or sun hat. Retail $34.99 to $39.99. Deal price $17 to $19, up to 52% off. So you freeze the ice cubes for an
Show 'em
hour.
first.
Okay, so look at this. You freeze the ice cubes for an hour, and then they last when you put them on your head. So you're cool if you're gardening,
I was just about to
if
say, you're
walking,
outside at the
if you're
beach,
going
whatever.
sailing, and it has UPF 50
I was going to try to put
in
this
it.
on, but it won't even fit on my head.
Oh, well, there's
Okay.
different, yeah.
But there you go. You've got
the
cooling
baseball
things
hat,
in there.
but look at even the baseball hat, and so then look at how happy they look.
And I like it because it's not too bulky on the, from the outside. You wouldn't know that you've got like cooling
Ice
gels
right,
inside.
but then you just and then they come out and you put them in
That's
the freezer.
great. How much
So,
is this?
It's $17 to $19 depending on the
not
silhouette.
bad. Ooh,
okay,
what is
the
this?
Funky Tree waterproof clip-on speaker, retail $99.99, deal price $19, 81% off.
Ooh.
So it clips on, which is obviously a triumph.
Yes.
Because your backpack, your
So
bicycle.
cute.
And it has a microphone so you could take calls.
What?
And 10 hours on a single charge. And to show it's waterproof, we're very into
I was like, is this like a... I didn't realize that's what this was. Wow.
But that's to show you
it makes
really
me nervous.
works.
I want to take it out. Are we sure?
What a perfect beach day thing, right,
That's
guys?
so cool.
Amazing.
And you can talk on the phone. That's great.
And when you're swimming, it's perfect.
Yeah. Oh, yay! There you go.
The Tech Theory Solar Pack Backup Battery, retail $59.99, deal price $19, 68% off. What's great about this, it has 2 USB ports and a C port, so you could charge 3 devices at a time. Water resistant.
This is amazing.
Yeah, and it has a built-in flashlight also.
Oh my
goodness. So that's
goodness.
great to have.
Okay, what is this?
So when we go to the beach, you go in the water, and then you're like, oh no, where do I leave my valuables?
I always put it in a baggie, but this is like so much
put this
classier.
to the bench, put this to the chair, put this to the, and then someone has to take the whole bench and know your combination. The Vista Shops Porta-Safe box, the retail $79.95, deal price $24, 70% off. This is a no-brainer to me.
I love this.
Because then when you go in the water, you're not like,
lugging
where
all
is
the stuff.
everything?
I'm always trying to get it so it doesn't get wet or sand in it.
That's exactly right. Okay. So now, we have, let me go over the products first.
Okay.
Okay, so we have the Rachel Glauber bracelets, the Trust MD skincare duos, the Power Cap cooling hats, the Funky Tree speaker, the Tech Theory backup battery, and the Vista Shops safe.
Okay, don't forget, you can, while Jill's talking, scan that QR code or head to today.com/deals where we have even more exclusives. But we have more this morning.
We have, but there's more.
Yeah.
One lucky fan, thanks to our sponsor, Wells Fargo Active Cash Credit card is going to, where's Sarah and her family?
Oh, yay!
Sarah and her family.
Yay!
Chanel, meet Sarah and her family.
Oh, my goodness.
Hi.
Yeah, hi, guys. Look at these guys.
Where are you?
Beautiful.
Look at this family. Where are you guys from?
I literally might start crying. Madison, Wisconsin.
Well, look at this bracelet. This is just one of the beautiful things you're going to get. Isn't that
Are you guys excited for summer? You get one of everything from Steals and Deals, so we can wish you a happy summer.
This all the time.
Today. I love this. On NBC.
All right, that's it for this hour. Stick around, though. Third and fourth coming up, including some recipes for refreshing cocktails after your local news. Grandma!
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.